Welcome Top News Today.
When Donald Trump Jr. uttered these words in front of an audience on Tuesday, there are people at the highest levels of government that don't want to let America be America. He was not talking about his father. No, the mysterious plotter deep in the dark state to whom Fredo, the uncharitable nickname given to Sonny Boy by insiders, was referring was not his dad. There was the months drag on. We have more and more examples of the president's profound anti-Americanism. Just as you were finishing up your holiday shopping on Saturday, the New York Times published an account of a meeting that took place at the White House last June at which Trump, enraged that his anti-immigration policies were being thwarted by the courts, ranted that Haitians all have AIDS, and that visitors from Nigeria, once they had seen this country, would never go back to their huts. The White House denies this account. It was yet another up-and-down week for the commander-in-chief. His engorged tax bill was rushed through and signed, though it was not in fact the biggest tax cut in history that he claimed. And given how loose-lipped he is, no one was surprised to hear him admit on Wednesday that this business of the tax cut chiefly benefiting the middle class was more or less a ruse, that lowering the corporate rate from 35% to 21% was probably the biggest factor in our plan, and that furthermore, the clause repealing the Obamacare individual mandate was really major. But he says he told supporters to be quiet with the fake news media, because I don't want them talking too much about it. Now that it's approved, I can say that, fulminate and obfuscate as the president may. Robert Mueller's Russia investigation continues apache despite the clanking chorus hell-bent on smearing the special counsel and building a case for his ouster. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who would be the one to fire Mueller, continues to insist that he won't do the dirty deed, which might mean that Rod's own days are numbered. In a late-breaking development Saturday, the maligned FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe announced that he would be retiring early next year, to which the ever-gracious Trump, already seemingly bored after one day of vacation at Mar-a-Lago, tweeted, "How can FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, the man in charge, along with Leak and James Comey, of the phony Hillary Clinton investigation including her 33,000 illegally deleted emails, be given $700,000 for wife's campaign by Clinton puppets during investigation?" FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe is racing the clock to retire with full benefits. 90 days to go. But of course, no matter how bold the lies, and how creepy the promulgator, the adoration of his devotees knows no bounds. And we are not just talking about his shrinking base, we also mean a rogues gallery of Republicans, obviously starting with Mike Pence. At a White House ceremony celebrating the tax bill, the vice president, never a profile in courage, showed off his legendary skill at slavish sucking up, a shamelessness that would make Eddie Haskell blush. "You've spurred an optimism in this country that's setting records," he burbled. "Because of your determination, because of your leadership, the forgotten men and women of America are forgotten no more. And we are making America great again." The Veep may be the king of butt-bussing, but plenty of other courtiers lined up to kiss the ring. In an orgy of Pyongyang-worthy fealty, Paul Ryan praised Trump's exquisite presidential leadership. Senator Orrin Hatch blathered, "This is one of the great privileges of my life to stand here on the White House lawn with the President of the United States, who I love and appreciate so much. We're going to make this the greatest presidency that we've seen, not only in generations, but maybe ever had enough." But wait, there's more in your busy week of eggnog swilling. Did you miss the happy fact that the White House was forced to pull back on the nomination of Jeff Mateer, up for a federal judgeship in Texas, since it came to light that this deeply homophobic character once called transgender children proof that Satan's plan is working? And yes, maybe it is if you consider Satan's plan the introduction of an animatronic Trump robot at Disneyland that many people think looks suspiciously like Hillary Clinton wearing an orange wig. Could the folks in Orlando have been just as surprised as the rest of us last November? But let us leave you, in the spirit of the season, with a moment of comfort and joy. This week it came to light that Wyatt Koch, son of billionaire Bill Koch, brother to the famous right-wing funders, spends his days designing garish men's shirts, some of which are printed with money bags and floating dollar bills. Forced to pick a favorite, we would opt for the pink handcuff pattern, a prescient sign, we can only pray, of what the new year may bring.